million cash payout.
Hello from DC. We're going to read chapter 1, the words of the blessing of Enoch. Remember, this is a religious text. You could buy it on any Google site.
11, 1, 27, 20, and 39.
The words of the blessing of Enoch.
27, 20, and 39. 11, 1, 27, 20, and 39. 29 and 37.
Wherever he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the days of tribulation, when all the wicked and godless are to be removed. And Enoch, a religious man whose eyes were opened by God, took up his parable and said, I saw the vision of the Holy One in the heavens, which the angels showed me. And from them I heard everything, and from them I understood as I saw. But not for this generation, but for a remote one which is for to come. Concerning the elect I said, and took up the parable, the is another form of my, concerning them, the Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling, and the eternal God will tend upon the earth, even on Mount Sion, and will appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens. And all shall be smitten with fear, and the watchers shall quake, and the great fear trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. And the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder, and all that is upon the earth shall perish, and there shall be a judgment upon all. But with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them, and they shall all belong to God, and they shall be prospered, meaning judged and persecuted in the sins that they had committed against the debtors and debtors. And they shall all be blessed, and he will help them all. And meaning he shall put them behind bars and help the ones that the perish, meaning protected ones, be put behind bars, and the ones that they did harm to be able to collect damages in court. And they shall be prospered. That's what meaning being prospered. And they shall be blessed, meaning they shall be behind bars, being blessed that they can no longer commit those crimes on one. And he will help them all, and light shall appear unto them, and he will make peace with them. And behold, he come with 10,000 of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all, and to destroy all the ungodly, and to convict all flesh of all works of their ungodliness which they have ungodly committed, and all the hard things which ungodly sinners have spoken against them. We're going to go with chapter 2, the creation. Observe ye everything that takes place in the heavens, and how they do not change their orbit, and the luminaries which are in the heavens. And in the heaven, this book believes that there are multiple heavens. It doesn't tell you that, but it says that later on. At first it doesn't tell you that, but then it tells you it. How they do not change their orbits, and the luminaries which are in the heaven, and how they rise and set in each and in order each in its session, and transgress, meaning transgression, not against their appointed order. Behold ye the earth, and give heed to the things which take place upon it from first to last, how steadfast they are, how none of these things upon earth change. But all the works of God appear to you. Behold the summer and the winter, how the whole earth is filled with water, and clouds and dew and rain lie upon it. Observe and see how in the winter all the trees seem though they had withered, and shed all their leaves, except 14 trees, which do not lose their foliage, but retain the old foliage from 2 to 3 years till the new comes. And again, observe ye the days of summer, how the sun is above the earth over against it. And you seek shade and shelter by reason of the heat of the sun, and the earth also burns with growing heat. And so you cannot tread on the earth, or a rock by reason of its heart. Observe ye how the trees cover themselves with green leaves and bear fruit. Wherefore give ye heed, and know with render to all his works, and recognize how he that liveth forever hath made them so. And all his works go on thus from year to year forever, and all the tasks which they accomplished for him, and the tasks and their tasks change not, but according as God hath ordinance, so it is done. Meaning God passed his judgment, meaning conviction is upon the ones that listen and follow direct orders from anybody broadcasting the book of Enoch. And behold, how the sea and the rivers is like manner accomplished, change their tasks from his commandments. But ye have not been steadfast, nor done the commandments of the Lord, but ye have turned away and spoken proud, and heard and hard words, and spoke proud and hard words with your impure mouths against his greatness. O ye hard-hearted, ye shall find no peace. Therefore, ye extract your days, meaning ye needs to consume and digest your days, meaning you need to comprehend your days of committing crimes as one has told you to commit. To see in or to see out or to be immune, you need to execrate your days, meaning you need to find the ones that tell you to do these criminal activities and to be a terrorist against government order. You need to find them and seek their judgment, meaning bring yourself to conviction. So that way you could get out of their games, as they're not wicked. They're very entertaining. And the reason why they're entertaining is because these individuals are so sick, right? They're so sick-minded and spirited that one would always try to get up and close with an individual. See, the book of Enoch is listed as a religious text, but it is a forbidden book of the Bible that I read, meaning it was taken out of the Bible. Therefore shall ye execrate your days, and the years of your life shall perish, and the years of your destruction shall be multiplied in eternal abomination, and ye shall find no mercy. In those days ye shall make your names an eternal abomination unto all the righteous, and by you shall all who curse. All the sinners and godless shall impracticate by you, meaning they shall swarm you due to the fact that you partook in a forbidden religious book, not a religious band ceremony like the sun dances, as that's the book of Christianity of the book of Revelations with the high horses only. And that's the only Bible and book that was played all around the world. And let's get back to the text. All the sinners and godless shall and procreate by you and for you, meaning they shall recant all of the immunities that they've given you to make you no longer immune and be able to be prosecuted. It was like you were a prostitute, as the Bible talks about prostitutes. And you did all that work for nothing. And you, the godless, there shall be a curse. And the righteous shall rejoice. Meaning, the ones that watched you do this and didn't partake shall rejoice, meaning that they were able to convict you to get you to do criminal activities and ruin your own family's name and now make it an abomination permanently and indefinitely in all religious works, including atheist works, including no faith works. The Bible talks about this. And for all you sinners, there shall be no salvation, but on you all shall abide the curse of the beast. But the elect there shall be light and joy and peace, and they shall inherit the earth. Meaning they can't inherit the earth due to the fact that it is the devil's playground. Meaning when God intervenes in the devil's works, it is to save the innocent and the innocent only, not the ones that are told to do sinful criminal activities with the intent to do great bodily harm to one, including hiding any persecution, meaning conviction of evidence, or destroy convictions of evidence due to that is another criminal charge that will be added. And then there shall be bestowed upon the elect wisdom, and they shall all live and never again sin either through ungodliness or through pride. Meaning they all will live and never sin either through ungodliness or through pride. Meaning when they are sinful with men, they shall not sin. They shall not pass on criminal convictions of the soul and the soul whole as a whole. And when they are ungodly, meaning that they are committing adultery, that they shall not sin and pass on whole soul conviction to take one's life away or to end one's suffering. Meaning they know that they've been convicted and there's nowhere for them to hide. There's no one for them to turn to, and they think that God has forsaken them due to them partaking in a sinful way of life. They cannot blame it on anybody but themselves. Nobody can tell you what to listen to, what to play, what to instill in your soul to make you be able to stop sinning. Meaning trying to take one's life who got over you fair and square without even having to touch you sexually. But they who are wise shall be humble, and they shall not again transgress. They shall not be able to contact you. They will not be the first person you hear or last or in the middle. They shall be completely annihilated, abominated out of your life and out of your soul's creation. So God shall be the ultimate ruler of your world and creation and the rest of the earth's creations and the rest of God's creations that he created, the heavens, the earth, and everything else in between. And did a whole lot more. Read the Bible if you want to dig deeper. But they who are wise shall be humble, and they shall not again transgress. Then they again shall not transgress, nor shall they sin all the days of their life. nor shall they die of anger or wrath, but shall complete the number of the days of their life. And their lives shall be increased in peace, and the years of their joy shall be multiplied in eternal gladness and peace of the days of their life, meaning that they shall be put behind bars. The book of Enoch is a book of imprisonment, meaning solitary confinement. It's no longer in a spiritual world. It's a human conviction now over the soul as a whole. Chapter 3, Fallen Angels. And it came to pass when the children of men had multiplied that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heaven, saw the lust after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. Meaning, let there be no inheritor, but have multiple children. No inheritor shall be established of authority to form a more perfect spiritual soul whole in the world of law and creation. And Samaji, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear you not, indeed, agree to this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of a great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us all swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by multiple impercurnations, meaning imperfections, so that way persecution couldn't be dealt. Not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then swear they all together and bound themselves by multiple impercurnations upon it. And they were all in 200, who descended in the days of Jared on the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves by multiple impercurnations upon it. Meaning they believed the lies so much that that was their actual reality, and the crucifixion of Christ in them for them forsaking Christ and Christ's Father. And these are the names of their leaders. Smalizia, their leader. Arquiliba, Brim, Krobla, Tambla, Ramla, Daniel, Iskla, Barakrijala, Asla, Amarados, Baratudo, and Ali, Zakres, Saramsblis, Thurlo, Trula, Jean-Lila, Celeril. These are their chiefs of tens. And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives, and each chose for one himself. Meaning each one chose for himself one. And they began to go in onto them and to defy themselves with them, meaning to try to reprocreate with these human beings. And they taught them charms and enhancements and the cuttings of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. Meaning that they took their lives after the routines were created in actual form. Meaning they were sacrificed after partaking in the devil's ritual. And they began